Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I'm ready. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Off play action, it's Minshew. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That one going against the guard, Andrew Norwell. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Minshew going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 41, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rivers will get this one to Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. There you see the starters defensively for Jacksonville. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
380. Check. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago. And he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch the team! I got it! Watch left! Tight end.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Block 11!
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 11. The 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rivers. Green brings it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Fournette on the counter. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Minshew sets to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he whips that one incomplete there. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's a first down run with Collins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Collins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Minshew dumps it off to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. The open man is Westbrook, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go. Come on, set.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
380!
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rivers now. Benjamin's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Rivers now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Rivers to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew completes it to Lee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels? Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wait, 89!
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, bro, 80!
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On the jet sweep, this is Bryant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
180. Block 15.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This is Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Minshew sets to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. Rivers to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And Allen's got it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 82 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team,